Hello YouTube. We have successfully installed Linux Mint in the last video. As you can see, the graphical user interface for Linux Mint is very similar to that of Windows. On the left bottom we have a start menu. We have a file explorer. On the taskbar we have a file explorer. We have Firefox, which is the default browser installed with Linux Mint. Linux Mint comes with a bunch of pre-installed programs, while Firefox is one of them. And we have the terminal. If we open File Explorer, you can see that we get something similar to Windows. So we have a home directory with a desktop directory, and a documents folder, a downloads folder. They are called directories in Linux. So a downloads directory, music directory, pictures directory. Let's see, and we can close it. We can close the Explorer from here. If we open Firefox, you can see we can go to google.com. Can go to YouTube, so that should work, and we can close it from here. And in this video I will be explaining how to browse the file system of Linux. We will be doing so from the terminal. Before we do that, I'm gonna explain how the file system in Linux works. So when we go to Wikipedia, we can see and go to the Unix file system page from Wikipedia. We have an image here, and we can see, let's make the image. There is a root directory. So the root directory means the first directory, and everything in Linux is inside the root directory. So if we go to our Linux machine, and let's open File Explorer for now. When we are in this folder, this is our home directory. If we press copy, and then we open, let's say, text editor, and we paste this, we can see we are in the home directory, and we are in lincors. So we are in the slash means root. In the root directory there is a folder called home, and in the home directory there's an other directory which is lincors, which is our current user that we've created. And so the home directory has the same name as our username. And if we go back to our File Explorer and we click on this arrow here, we can see the entire path. You can see the first icon. This just means that it's the root. So the slash, and then home, and then lincors. So this is the entire path. If we click on this, we will go to our root directory, and this is where all the directories is. This is the first directory. You can't go more up than this. So if we copy this, you can see we will only, and we paste it in our text editor, you can see we will only get the slash. And if, let's say, we want to browse from here to our home directory, we will have to find home, which is here. And in this home directory you can see another directory called lincors. And when you left click on here, you should be able to open in terminal. If you open terminal in this way, it will automatically bring you in the directory which we are in our File Explorer. To see in which directory we are from the terminal, we can type in pwd, and it will show us the entire path to our directory. So let's say we are in the root, and we open terminal from here, and we type in pwd, we will be in the root folder instead, or in the root directory instead. So if we take a look at the picture again, we can see in there that there's a slash, which is the root folder. I will be explaining some of these folders, not all for this video. I will be doing the other folders in another video because I want to show some examples. But the slash bin folder contains all the commands as files. So the pwd command we used earlier should be in this folder. As you can see, it's in here, which is the pwd. We have an etc folder, which contains all the configuration files. So let's say we have a Apache web server installed. The configuration for the web server should be in the /etc folder. We have more folders. We have a root inside the, wait, I'm gonna show you in the machine. So if we go back to the machine, we are in the slash, so in the root folder. In here we have an other root. This is the home directory for the root user, and as you can see, if we wanted to enter it, it will ask us for the credentials. I'm gonna cancel it for now. And we also have a home directory, which contain the home directories for all the users inside our Linux. So if we go here, we can see our link course. We covered that already. So that's what I wanted to explain about the file system for now. Okay, so let's close the Explorer and open the terminal. It's bigger. You can resize the letters for the terminal by holding the Control Shift and the plus, which is next to the backspace, and it should make the letters bigger, which should make it more readable for the video. So one of the commands we've covered is pwd. So with the pwd, it prints the current working directory. And another command we can use is whoami, which shows you the user you are currently logged in as, which is Lincourse. This is our username. And another important command to know, it's ls. ls will print all the directories which are in your current working directory. So this is equivalent, let's open the File Explorer again, as showing all these folders. When we press ls, it shows us this display basically. So another important command to know is the cd command, which changes the directory. So let's say we want to change to the desktop directory. We will type in desktop. This will bring us in the desktop directory, and if we use the pwd command again, we can see that it's changed to desktop. So there is a concept which is called the relative path and the absolute path. So if we the relative path basically means that like we were in this folder and we typed in cd desktop, because it will change to desktop from the relative path, so from the current path we are in. But we can also do, if for example, if we do ls now, we show all the folders, we see that there are no folders in the desktop directory. So if we wanted to cd to videos now, it will give us an error because it is not in our current path. So to do that, we would have to go back up one directory. We can do that by pressing ... If we press double dot, we will go up one directory. If we press ls again, it will show us all the directories. And from here on, we can change directly to videos again. And if we press ls, we can see that this directory is empty. The absolute path means that if we do cd And let's say from here, we know that there is no directory in here, but let's say we want to go to the downloads folder. We can type in the entire path, which is /home/lincourse and then /music. Let's say we'll go to music, and this will work because we've entered the entire path. And we can also just see the / which will bring us in the root path, and if we type ls here, we can see that there is indeed all those directories inside the root directory. And which I want to show you also, there is one command called which, and it shows you where the file for the command is stored. So if we do which pwd, for example, it will tell us that the ls of the pwd command is inside the usr/bin. So in older Linux versions, all the commands were stored in bin, but they changed this to /usr/bin. So if we go to our bin folder and we can type ls to see all the folders, and we can see indeed that this should have the pwd command. Let's see if we can find it. And we can see the which command, which we just used. And let's just go to the cd command. Let's see if we can find it. Okay, let's see if we can find pwd. There is a way to filter the output, but I don't want to overwhelm you with information, so I will keep that in another. I will explain that in another video. But the command should be in here. Here, pwd. So that's basically all I want to explain for the videos, and I hope this was informative, and I will see you in the next episode of Cybergenesis.